Do you think I should be able to go to, like, like drive an hour away from where I live and buy like a full auto AK for like 15 grand, just right
Do
then and
do,
there?
do I think you should be able to?
Yeah,
No, no, I don't.
that's kind of infringing upon my right to bear arms, is it not?
I I think you should be able to, but I think that you should still have a background check done.
Hmm. But like, why if I'm just buying a semi-auto AK? There's, I suppose no, there still is a background check, isn't there?
It wouldn't matter. Me personally, I don't give a shit if it's a 22 or if it's a 40 millimeter anti tank gun. Like I don't care. I think a background check should be done regardless across the board.
What if it's a bow? What if it's a throwing knife?
Or like a
Honestly,
slingshot? Yeah.
I don't care about those. Even
Yeah,
though
that's fair.
What
even
if
even even though like I haven't heard of a I don't even know what you'd call it. Is it still a mass shooting or is it a mass bowing or is it like
I mean you're still throwing projectiles,
I
so it'll
don't know
probably be
mass
shooting arrows.
throwing? A mass throwing? I don't know. Man does mass murder with throwing knives at the mall.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like, are they going to ban throwing knives at that point? And what do you determine is a throwing knife at that point?
Yeah. I mean, where do you draw the line for gun control? What determines a gun?
Um,
Where do you start doing background checks?
gunpowder. That's what
Yeah,
determines a firearm.
Gunpowder?
be it black powder or smokeless powder. If it has a propellant that pushes a projectile out of said object, it is a weapon. It is a gun, a firearm at that
What
point.
if I'm putting propellant into my vehicle and it is pushing out exhaust?
But what's the projectile?
The gas that it ejects
That's it's
outside of my exhaust.
gas that's being expelled. It doesn't really
If
count as a
anything, yeah,
projectile.
projectile
It's
would be the
projectiling molecules.
Okay, so do you want a background check before you have to get a car?
That's what I'm asking you.
No, obviously. Oh, so you just don't like my descript, like my definition of
No,
a.
I thought it
So
worked,
if
but
if
I just
okay,
like using
so
loopholes.
I'll ask you then, what is your definition of a firearm?
Pretty much yours.
Pretty much. Wow, real original. Real,
I don't want
real
to. I don't want to sit here and try and like find synonyms for what you said because you said it pretty good. So
that being said, like I'm pretty sure I've said it before on here, but I have a black powder rifle. I didn't have to have a background check for it because it's considered a sporting good, not a firearm. But I can
interesting.
still definitely punch a 54 caliber hole through somebody's chest with it. Granted, reload time would definitely not be as efficient, but you could still do a lot of damage with it if you knew what you were doing.
what if it's a firework? Has black powder.
What do you mean? Like
It has some.
if I point a firework at somebody?
What if it's some sort of firework and it has a
Okay.
projectile that comes out of
What so you're asking like a Roman candle, is a Roman candle a gun?
it. No, I'm asking like
So should
should
be
like certain
background
levels of fireworks be you should get a background check for.
be regulated? Probably. Honestly, I'm gonna say I don't care, but probably.
Because you could
Yeah,
harvest the propellant out of it.
certain fireworks, like the fucking ones that they use at firework shows. I mean, yeah, some competency exhibited in handling those would be preferred.
If
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 you
the
have a license.
firework has some sort of millimeter count to the size of the projectile, it's probably something you should either at least have like a certificate, some sort of certification or permit for. Roman candles, I mean, eh. But if you're buying like the full on mortars where the goddamn projectile weighs 5 pounds and it launches and sets off car alarms and shit, you should probably have some sort of like training for that.
You don't think I should be able to detonate a firework that does this explosion that I just sent an opinion? Is, is that too far?
That's not a firework.
It basically is.
I
It's
mean
just
that's
a
a type.
bomb.
No, no, no. It is a firework that is dropped, or well, isn't that facility exploding?
This happened in China. I was trying to find the 2020 Lebanon. No, it wasn't Lebanon. I'm forgetting what country or
Well, I
city.
think it
No, the
was
gift that I just
nitro
sent. That's I think
something.
like a Chinese fucking fertilizer warehouse or some shit.
Yeah.
Something exploded.
Did you see the one? See about the one that happened in Texas? A firework plant exploded.
I
This was
didn't
this
know.
is this was some while ago. I'll see if I can find something on it.
Yeah, this is the explosion that happened in 2020. It was I think the same thing. Like, there's been a lot of accidents with like fertilizers, um, like standard fucking chemicals. And I think the largest inland explosion in the United States happened because something similar like this, where it was real dry, there was a fuck ton of fertilizer, and something just set it off, and it just fucking kaboomed. Yeah, be kind of interesting to be in the thick of it. You're
I don't
fucking
think there'd be much experience other than you being you just standing and next moment you're on the ground.
well, like if you're a good distance away, like the amount of videos from the
Okay.
Berate
I mean,
Borat.
if you're a good distance away, I thought you meant like in the thick of it, like you're in it.
You're fucking
Yeah,
50 feet away from it.
yeah, that would be interesting to be like right next to it and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a shitty way to die. You're just dead instantly. You
It's not
can't
even
even.
like a bomb or anything. It's just like an explosion from a fertilizer
Yeah, the
fact.
shockwave.
It's like
I
Yeah.
can't find any good like pictures or anything of it, but essentially it was a firework like factory thing, plant. I don't know what you call that thing, and it exploded next to a chemical plant that also exploded.
Why would you put the two next to each other?
And well,
zoning
that's
laws.
the thing is they weren't even like that close together. They were close enough, obviously, to set both of them off, but that's just like fireworks can be dangerous, obviously, but
Yeah. I mean,
I
I've
don't think.
burned myself with them. They're good. I think the most fun activity to do, if I was gonna torture someone, I'd just get some sparklers. So I took that shit to like, soda cans and just melt a hole straight through a soda can because it's fun. Just do that to someone.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm thinking of like dripping like thermite onto their feet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Doesn't that go through like
Oh,
steel
oh,
doors?
but mine's doing too much. But
Yeah.
my torture method is doing too much. Okay.
Yeah, because that goes
So
through like steel doors.
Yes,
yeah,
Walter White.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Or put like a little ketchup packet full of nitroglycerin in their mouth, and then like light a really, really, really long fuse that goes like comedically slow.
and then yeah, they're just fighting their restraints the whole time.
I mean, what are their options? Like and then you'd obviously have to like tape it into their mouth or something. So
What
what
if
are
they
they
just
do?
like try and
They're gonna
chew it and swallow it?
you want to swallow nitroglycerin? I'm sure that's gonna fuck your insides up
I
pretty good.
mean, I'd rather swallow it and maybe have the opportunity to puke it out later than have my head just blow up.
Okay, well then if they do that, then I'll just light I'll have like a blunderbuss sort of thing set up in front of them again with a comedically large and slow fuse
What if
with
they
a bunch
swallow
of
it?
forks loaded into it, but only like a
Yeah.
half load of black powder, so it like sticks the forks into them, but it doesn't like kill them.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you could do your original thing, and if they swallow it, like they swallow the string, and it just goes to their stomach.
Well, and I was thinking
So
about just having the fuse go into their stomach anyways,
yeah,
or
that could
something.
be. We
I
need
don't
more
know.
interesting ways to kill people, like in the town square
Killing,
again.
killing people. Well, yeah, that was the other thing that got brought up is if they brought back public executions, would you go to one?
I'd go to one. Yeah.
And my biggest thing was, could you imagine what the street food would be like over there? You know it's a spectator event, so they're gonna have the good street food out there.
The
They're
good
gonna have
street
they're
food.
gonna have the good food trucks. You know
Okay.
that like I'd buy a ticket and I'd go watch some dude get like decapitated
You
in the
know
town
it's gonna be
square.
like it's gonna be good food right away, but eventually it's just gonna become like shitty fair food. Well, like it's just
Okay, well
like
that's the
overfried
thing.
corn dogs.
If it becomes like federally legalized, you can go state to state, like city to city, and
Yeah.
just literally look up what executions are happening where,
Yep.
and you can just make a whole thing of it. You can make a whole
Like
coast to
it's a
coast road
concert.
trip thing. Yeah,
Yeah, like imagine
Yeah.
the fucking
you're like a
entrepreneurial
you're like a
opportunity.
roadie for like the execution squad.
Yeah.
You could have like an electric chair themed. All right, we're gonna cook your steak on the electric chair, and then you're gonna see this one guy get cooked on the electric chair. It'd be
Yeah,
fucking, be
Why
perfect.
don't Coney Island?
yeah.
Coney Island hot dogs. That'd be an event. I
But
think.
Yeah,
I think if we're gonna bring back executions, we should definitely. One second. We should bring back this guy.
resurrect Ted Bundy. He can be the man that operates the electric chair.
Imagine how surreal it would be.
Fucking
But yeah,
Iron
the
Bowl.
fucking
Oh my god,
Yes. I think that would be something right there. I
that'd be a
mean,
good little person.
the whole device, the whole thing behind that device is just strict. It's so fucked up. They even put a little tube around where their mouth is on the inside so that you can scream into it and it sounds like a bull screaming
yeah, that was the whole.
as you're being cooked alive. It's insane that these people were thinking like not to make a pun, but they were cooking back then.
Yeah.
You know,
They're literally cooking.
I I mean, and this would be another thing. That thing could churn out some mean jambalaya or something like that, and then you could
Yeah,
clean it out, and then be like, okay, now we're gonna cook this guy who's like a serial rapist or something.
like a perpetual stew. Like that existed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just like keep scooping it out.
It'd be great.
Imagine,
You know?
yeah, providing to our sustenance.
I'm
That could be
remembering
part of the event. Like this is, this hot dog. It's made out of the guy we executed last week.
I'm remembering the "It's Always Sunny" Frank bit. Like some worker dies, toss him in the soup. Fucking dog dies, toss it in the soup. I like to think of the Bronze Bull as a testament to human intelligence. It goes both ways, all right? We're capable of a lot of great things, but we can also turn that to be like, you don't need a very elaborate torture method or a very elaborate execution method. They're still gonna die. You could just, fucking stab them in the heart, sever their spinal cord, but no. We're gonna use our intelligence to think of the most fucked up way to kill someone, the most painful, excruciating way to
That
do it.
right there. That's
Yeah.
another one. Like,
You could just stab them right there, but no, we could have rats just dig into them.
I think
Like I
human.
think they're like too hungry, or sometimes they'll just like heat it up, so then they just feel like they have to burrow.
Can you imagine being that guy sitting there? Like, what are your last words? Are you just gonna try and be funny to the people
I
watching
don't
you?
know. You have a lot of time to keep punching one-liners out. You probably have a lot of time to sit there and think.
Yeah. Oh, you guys think this hurts? This tickled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not anything else.
Oh, this tickles. Yeah, just
you
I would edge the whole time probably. It's like this is my fantasy.
you're just sitting there like, there's so many things I missed out on, and now I just feel like there's a great big hole in my chest.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, if you're gonna go out like that, and but you're gonna have to really be dedicated to those
Yeah.
one-liners, and you don't want to rattle off all your good ones either. You're gonna have to rattle one off and then sit there and like suffer while he's,
You doing
gnawing
that
through your
Yeah.
chest
unintentionally?
cavity.
You gotta be doing that unintentionally. Rattle off. All right.
Yeah. I would probably.
It's open
Can you
mic
imagine
comedy
like
night.
you deciding like this is gonna be my last one? So then you say it and they're just awkwardly sitting there, just waiting to die.
All
I
right.
mean, yeah. Obviously, you can't just sit there. You got to give the people what they want. They want a show, so
Yeah, but are you gonna give in to what they want?
Just
They're the ones killing you. Why would you want to like appeal to them?
start making moaning sound while the fucking rats are eating your chest.
That's what I'm
out.
saying. You got to edge.
I think it'd be fun. Open mic comedy night, except you're literally being executed while you're
All
performing
right.
stand-up comedy.
So brings up another interesting is like just executions in general, especially like medieval ones. Is like a lot of them like aren't actually real. I'm not saying that this one is fake. The one above it could be fake, but like
Oh
I know for sure I mean, it's a lot of them are just like icons from Hollywood and shit.
yeah,
But
I just clicked on this one because it looked particularly unpleasant.
yeah,
You
that
know,
one. Yeah, I like how they already
so
have the face
so
as an O.
the rat one is a documented one, and the iron bolt is also a documented one. This I've
Yeah.
never seen anything about getting your eyeballs drilled into, but who's to say it hasn't been done before?
Can you imagine fucking someone in the mouth while you do that
No,
to them?
Well, that's
no.
that.
I mean, it's shaped like that.
I can't. My mind didn't really go there. To be
Neither did
completely honest,
mine.
I was just like, they're probably in a lot of pain, and no cam's like, let me just stick my dick in it real quick.
Like, if
I
you were
mean,
gonna drill someone's eyes, would you rather use a Milwaukee drill or a DeWalt drill? All right, these are the big questions.
I'm not trying
Neither.
to spend a
You
lot
want
of
to be
money, so I'm gonna use
manually.
the DeWalt.
Use the manual one.
Like, no, imagine Walmart has like a tie-in. Yeah, use our new hyper tough drill for public executions.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
throw it away.
I would no, 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 no. He's onto something there. You know,
Yeah, advertised executions, yeah, but like why would you do anything with Walmart?
I don't, like the Waltons, they need more publicity.
yeah.
Public executions are back in style. You just take a sawzall to their fucking throat.
That's a little too easy. You got to start with the fingers or something.
All right. I don't know. I would go to a public execution. Like, I don't want to see someone get fucking. I don't want to see a sawzall taken to their fingers and their toes. Like, I don't want to fucking. I don't want to go to public torture. Public execution, that would be a bit different.
So, are you drawing the line at like beheading, or are you just looking to
No,
watch people go to the gallows?
like
Or
beheading is fine. It's over and done with. It's quick. But if it's gonna be like a 20-minute ordeal of the guy just fucking screaming in pain,
so,
like,
no
yeah, I get
drawing and
it.
quartering.
I wouldn't personally go see it. I'll watch it on Twitch, but I
So, if
wouldn't
you're
do it.
seeing it through a platform or through a screen where it's less personal, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I'll skip to the good parts. Like I'll skip, you know.
You said
What's the
skip to the good
yeah.
part. We know what the good part is. We all know what the good part is.
Yeah, but once the good part comes, it's just like super quick and it's boring.
But yeah, you know that's why you edge the video. You watch the whole thing. You let it get drawn out.
Would you edge your audience? Like you almost kill them? But like and then like I'm waiting for, 5 more gift subs and I'll execute this guy. You know?
Stop sending galaxies, or I won't execute this dude.
Yep.
Every time somebody joins my live, I execute another person. No, that's a serial killer. That's not a,
Yeah. Yeah.
not an executioner.
That's too much. That's too many bodies.
They don't do it anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You guys
I
think
should make a live where I actually knock the quarters over because I'd just be knocking one quarter off of a table every 10 seconds. Actually, that's not realistic. Nobody's watching my live, so I would probably have a mountain of quarters. See, I like this picture, except for the part where they started with the head. I would start the other way.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
It's
Maybe
over.
that's what
It's over too quickly.
Carter was talking about was get to the good part quickly. Like you
yeah.
start from the head, but like yeah, if you want it to be an event, it has to take a while. So
Yeah, I mean, if
you
if I'm paying, and that's another thing I wanted to ask. Like, how much are you willing to pay to go see a public execution? Because I don't want to
Um,
pay $75 and then watch somebody.
Look, if the food and drinks are like somewhat cheap,
Through
reasonably priced,
town, so I could throw
$50.
cabbage at them.
If like the public execution is gonna be like going to the fucking Super Bowl, the ticket is $1,000 and the fucking tacos are $30 for just a 2-bite taco. Yeah,
Maybe
fuck
for
that.
like Osama bin Laden, sure, but not some everyday. That sounds bad, but not your average run of the mill death row inmate.
Yeah.
You
Can
know,
you imagine the one guy that like, he had 10 years, he's been innocent this entire time, but the lawyers couldn't find the evidence, so he just gets publicly executed and he's just keep on saying, "Guys, you didn't fucking do it. Stop. Please."
he gets exonerated after he gets sawed in half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we'll do an investigation once you're dead.
Once you're dead.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, your head will be present. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's left of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Molly, what public execution method do you think would be fun to bring back?
Or socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Or just bring in general.
Yeah. Like what is it? Pressing? Is that what it's called?
Sing.
Stone press?
Hydraulic press.
No, it's like a low tech version of that. You put a large
Yeah.
flat piece of wood on their back or stomach, and then you just set stones. Everybody sets stones on it until they get crushed to death.
Stoning someone would be fun. Like, you take your 5-year-old
Oh,
kid.
you're a part of it. That would be
Yeah,
another event.
yeah. Crowd interaction's huge these days.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
Molly,
personally, that's going to draw a much larger crowd if everybody can get in.
Any execution.
why not?
I want to watch someone die.
What if they're a really bad person, though?
I'm fine if they die. I just don't want to watch it.
That's a bit.
I just found pressing execution, and that's it. Just came up with a elephant stepping on some guy's head.
I think I don't know.
That is too quick.
I feel like that's like that scene that they did in Attack on Titan where the little kid got crushed under the colossal Titan's foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Do you think public executions would lower the crime rate?
No.
No.
I mean, executions themselves don't really lower the crime rate. But I mean, if the criminals saw it, I still don't think. It's like, I'll just try harder.
Yeah, I just won't get caught.
Yeah. Because most of them are idiots to begin with, but...
So Miyamoto, do you like Fortnite by chance?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't.
What console do you have? You have an Xbox?
Yes, and I have obviously a PC as well, but or gaming laptop before NoCam corrects me. I will have a
I think what he was trying to make a reference to is like it was like a couple months ago, it was like everyone like hyped like OG Fortnite, everyone just like being nostalgic.
Yeah.
And like, everyone's nostalgic for, the original Minecraft.
Yeah.
But what's a game that like you look back to and it's like entirely just like nostalgia just showers you?
Oh, that was sneaky. I actually had to look back to see if that was the previous topic or if that was the next topic. That was good. That was a nice plug.
Thank you.
A game that I find nostalgic. So I did play OG Fortnite, but I didn't like it. Probably because I was trash.
It's okay, I can relate.
Honestly, Call of Duty 3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Call of Duty 3. It was simple. There was none of this slide canceling. There weren't kill streaks.
There were kill streaks.
Call of Duty 3?
Oh, never mind.
No, not Modern Warfare 3.
I'm showing my age.
Yeah. No, I'm talking. I got it right here. I actually have a hard copy. You can hear this.
Damn.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yep.
I have a 2000 and where is it at on here? 2006 Activision Publishing copy of Call of Duty 3 with the original booklet in it.
What's the name? Hell Let Loose? Jason,
Yes.
I think you played that. I feel like I'm sure you've played it as well, Miyamoto.
Definitely.
He got me to play it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually just playing that a couple of hours ago.
It'd be good to have like a really popular game like that. I mean, it literally is. I should try it at some point. I feel like it'd be fun. But
it is a lot of fun. There's a steep learning curve.
Yeah, it's fun if you're playing it correctly and you have like a squad that talks to each other. But
once you understand, because part of the biggest thing is understanding how players move in that game and what they're thinking, and then you need to know what to look for to see the players from a distance. Because I've shown NoCam clips of me shooting dudes in the head from 350 meters. Like, it's doable. You just need to know what you're looking for and know what to see to be able to shoot.
Game sense. Yeah. I've been grinding game sense on Fortnite lately, so I feel like I'm like slowly starting to
See,
understand.
I have none. I was grinding game sense on Rainbow, but I haven't touched that in a long time, so I lost it.
Yeah,
I get stomped to recruits, but it happens.
no, that's good. I think it'd be fun, if like I'd spend a day in a war, like just see how well I do. No training, no nothing. Just like a
You,
virtual simulator. I think it'd
you,
be fun to be in a
you,
World War II
you'd be
situation.
surprised. You'd be surprised
At how well I do or how fucking awful I
how
do.
how well you do, because a lot of those high intensity battles and things like that
Hmm.
aren't actually that highly intense. Yeah, you're getting shot at and stuff like that, but you got to understand that those are really, really, really all of the Hollywood depicted fights and stuff like that are extremely isolated spots that these battles are happening. Battles don't happen across large landscapes like they did in World War One, or like the Great Crusades and shit like that. They're isolated incidents. So like in today's combat, all those footage, like clips and shit that you're seeing, are extremely isolated areas that are taking place in areas that are no more than like 500 square meters
Yeah,
that these
yeah,
things are happening in. So
that sounds right.
even if you're in that area, you could be technically in the combat and you're not even directly being shot at. They could be shooting in the complete opposite fucking direction of you and you're still there in combat.
I feel
But
like it would be like most of it is just testing how patient you are.
yeah, and that's
But
another thing too, is it's a lot of waiting.
it's
And
like hunting.
I'd imagine, okay, because obviously I haven't seen combat or anything like that, but I would imagine, based on my experiences thus far, it's a lot of waiting and a lot of expecting a lot, not knowing what to expect, and then when it starts happening, you're probably in such shock that you're not really sure what's happening,
Either
or
in
you're just
shock or it's like, all
confused.
right, it's time to do my job kind of
Yeah,
thing.
one or the
That's
other.
what I've read is like people who have been in those situations. They're not like, I mean, of course, like everyone's scared, but like that doesn't really cloud them. They just kind of, all right, it's time to get to work, and they just kind of do it.
Easy dubs, yeah. Do you guys think your organization has prepared you for actual combat? Should you guys ever have to see it? Would you feel confident?
No, I'm gonna say no. Um, Anybody that's completely realistic is gonna say the same thing.
No, I literally would be like, it's like a COD lobby. I'd just run to the other side and I'd just decimate them, and yeah,
Fucking one
Oh,
man army.
day one I'd get a Medal of Honor.
yeah.
No, obviously, yeah, I don't think.
So after we scrape him off of the fucking
Yeah.
pavement and put him in a box, we would continue on with what we were assigned to do.
Which had nothing to do with what I just did.
Right, right. It would have nothing to do because they don't.
They don't
The
tell one person,
organization
all right,
doesn't want you to be a fucking hero. They want you to do what you're told.
Yeah.
yeah. I want Jason's last orders to be, hey guys, watch this.
It's
Like they don't want you to be a fucking hero. They'll talk about all the heroes and they'll glorify them, but
yeah.
the people in today's military, heroes are the individuals, and individuals are frowned upon.
Reasonable. I mean, I think I've had decent. Well, I don't know. At the end of the day, you don't. There is no true way to answer that question. Like, do I
I
think
mean,
that I'm prepared enough? Because you don't know what you're
you
gonna
did
see
take
or
a
what
shitty
you'd
martial
face.
arts class recently, so
What's that?
I said you did take like that shitty martial arts class thing.
Yeah, I mean, since I had that shitty martial arts class, I still don't even. I still wouldn't say that I'd be confident to go,
But
face to face.
the thing is like in all the training that we do and everything, like they don't tell you how to expect that stuff. Or the only way to truly, you know, find out if you do well in combat is to be in combat.
Yeah.
Everybody will say that I'd shoot right back. you might get shot at, sit there and piss yourself, and then get domed. Like
Yeah.
you don't know until it starts happening. You'd like to think that you'd be level-headed, but
Exactly.
you don't know.
I was just gonna say this has been Opinion Planet Podcast Season 2, Episode 1, the pre-recorded episode. I am one of your hosts, Amadeus Kiyoma, joined by our guest Miyamoto. We always love having you on here. It's always a pleasure.
I
Yeah.
appreciate the invite.
Thank you for joining. Yeah. Everyone have a great day.
I'll try.
I'll go back to edging.